my guess, the question, should Harry be sacked? And I say that because he is fifth in line to the throne. He's also a duke. He has trashed not just his brother, not just his father. He made, I think, in many ways, the last couple of years of the Queen's life far more difficult than it needed to be. He's proven that there is no private conversation, even at his grandfather's funeral, that he won't use to try and profit on. And who's to say, if he was to come to the coronation, he wouldn't try and sell stories about that and make money out of it. He's admitted drug use. He's virtually advertised to a younger generation the benefits of using psychedelic drugs. He's proved that he is dim. He's proved that he is stupid. He's boasted about the numbers of Taliban that he's killed. All in all, I think this is a complete catastrophe. I think he should be sacked from those positions. That is my view. That is a debate we'll have. But one good thing, he said the royal family aren't racist. Well, Cameron Walker is the GB News royal reporter. Let's try and start with the positive.
I mean, Nigel, there's a lot to unpack here, isn't there? We've got this memoir and 4 promotional interviews he has done, 1 in the United Kingdom and 3 in the United States. I think the overall theme really is his utter hatred of the British press and what he sees as their part in Princess Diana's death with the paparazzi, etc. That's the allegation. But in turn, that comes into the whole kind of family relationships breaking down, being damaged because of what he is alleging is the collusion between the press and the British royal family. He alleges leaking and planting of stories, none of which has been...
In particular, Camilla.
Yeah.
Who's some sort of spin doctor, by the sounds of what Harry would say.
Oh, I know. Well, Nigel, Harry branded Camilla dangerous for what he said, for forging connections with the British press to make her image look good. That's the allegation. Of course, we've heard in the press that Camilla was always going to be King Charles's red line, but at the moment we've had no comment from Buckingham Palace or Kensington Palace on any of these matters. The problem with that, in my view, is we're only getting one side of the story, aren't we? And that's Prince Harry's version of the truth. But to be honest, I think perhaps Buckingham Palace's strategy at the moment is working. The latest YouGov poll today shows that Prince Harry's popularity amongst the British public is at an all-time low.
Yes, it really is. And in fact, we can put the YouGov poll up on the screen for our viewers watching on television. Amazing. I mean, he was at 80% approval rating just 10 years ago, which, given there's always going to be a certain percentage of people who are Republican, I mean, it couldn't have been higher than it was. It's now down to 26%.
Yeah, 6 years he's known Meghan, now Duchess of Sussex, of course. And I think what's such a shame is we're now forgetting about all the good work that Prince Harry did when he was a working member of the royal family. The Invictus Games, rehabilitating veterans. Of course, Prince Harry served 2 tours of Afghanistan himself, the first of which he had to be pulled out before his time, essentially, because a foreign media broke the embargo when he was on the front line, which clearly was a big safety issue. But then on the second tour of Afghanistan, which he talks about in this book, where he claims to have killed 25 Taliban fighters, has, in the eyes of many former service personnel who I've spoken to, has put a target on his back. It's caused a huge security issue, not only for him, but for his family. This is the allegation, this is what they are saying, and indeed the royal family and British service personnel all over the world, and it creates perhaps what they say is a target for terrorism.
Is this the end for Harry?
Is this the end for Harry? I think it's going to be difficult for Harry to get out of this victim narrative, which I think him and Meghan have been using for the last couple of years. It's not impossible. I think perhaps we will see them maybe do a bit more charity work in the United States. But in terms of reconciling with the working members of the royal family, that's going to be really difficult.